Hello everyone, welcome to another tarot picker card reading. In this reading, we will talk about what will happen to the collective when Mars enters the sign of Gemini on 13th March this year. Mars will stay in the sign of Gemini till 20th May. So people who have Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius, or Scorpio sun, moon, or rising will feel this transition very extremely, whereas other people might have moderate level of influence. People who have Mars in 1st, 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th, or 11th house will also feel this transition. People who have migraine or sinusitis should be very careful in this time because that will aggravate your headache. People who have Mars in 6th or 8th house should be extra careful because that might give them accidents. If you want to know more about this transition, you can go check my video where I have explained this astrological transition in detail. Let's try to find out what we have for the collective in this reading. So the first card we have for you is the Tower card. This card is all about unexpected, shocking events that will shake your life to the core. It could be health issues, it could be accidents, it could be someone's death, it could be something very shocking like what happened in Turkey during the earthquake. It destroyed many lives, it killed a lot of people. So natural calamities or any kind of accident that can not only affect one individual but might affect the entire collective, all the people in one city or one location. It could be that one building caught on fire and most of the people died and could not be rescued properly. I see accidents happening in the collective, so be very careful about when you are at your home or in your office. Be very careful about the electric gadgets, how you use them, and try to do regular maintenance for your electric gadgets. Also about the car, a lot of the time it happens that the car engine catches fire because of the lack of maintenance, or it gets heated up too much, and you need to give your engine proper break and do the proper maintenance to avoid this kind of accidents. A lot of the time it happens, all the gadgets that have gas cylinder attached to it, accidents might happen. And in this season when Mars is in Gemini, Gemini is an air sign and it governs technology, it also governs communication, also the electric gadgets. So be very careful about how to operate the electric gadgets. The next card we have for you is Knight of Swords. This card talks about running into verbal argument with people. So I see what is happening with Mars in Gemini is the sign of communication, and the ruler of Gemini is Mercury, and Mercury and Mars are not good friends to each other. And if you have Mars or Mercury retro or combust, you will feel this effect, that you will see that you're running into arguments with people even though you haven't done anything wrong, but they have screwed things up and they will blame it onto you, and you, in the process of defending yourself, you might run into arguments with them. So that might happen. This could also mean travel in a very unplanned way and getting into a lot of problems while you are in that trouble, because it might happen that you don't have your proper documents with you, or your documents might get stolen and you need to renew your documents, but it will take time and you might get into legal trouble for that. It could be that someone might steal your personal information and try to create any kind of legal problem for you. And be very careful about who you share your personal details with. Be very extra careful about theft and stealing. If you see that people are coming towards you to blame you, to fight with you, what you should do is try to avoid the fight and the conflict at any cost, because it will only lead you to the rabbit hole, to the point of no return, and it will only drain your energy. So even though you are right on your end, I will suggest you not to get into arguments. And because this is a collective reading, I see that the relationship between two countries would be quite toxic, because things related to international trade might have some problem. In terms of traveling, be very careful about accidents, because you might drive in a reckless way, or you might be in a car and someone else is driving and the person will be driving in a reckless way, or someone on the road will drive in a rough way and you might be a victim of this accident. So be very careful about road accidents. And I know that you can be careful about yourself, but you can't be careful about other people, how they are driving and walking on the road. So I will advise you that do your affirmation before you go out of your home, that okay, my angels guide me and protect me while I'm on the road. And also be very, very careful about flights. And there could be possible plane crashes, accidents, and there's nothing that you can do about this. But what you can do is have your affirmation and prayer. Next card we have for you is Hanged Man. So a lot of you people will feel like you are stuck in a situation and there's nothing that you can do about this. So it could be your finances, your relationship, your work, your career, or your health, where you'll feel like this unexpected event has happened and that has given you a lot of problems, but there's nothing that you can do to solve those problems. So in many situations, the collective, a lot of people in the world will feel like they're stuck and they can't do anything. This stagnant feeling might be felt in terms of resolving argument, like people are fighting, people are blaming each other, people are running into accidents and arguments, and you'll feel like there's nothing that you could do about this. The next card we have for you is Eight of Cups. So a lot of the people will feel like you don't belong here and you would want to go somewhere else, where you'll feel a lot of mental peace and serenity. But again, you'll feel like you're stuck and you can't just, even you want to go somewhere else, but you just can't. You would want to really escape from the situation, I mean the unexpected shocking events and everything, but you'll feel like no matter what you do, you just keep coming back to these unexpected events. Next card we have for you is the Chariot. This card is all about doing everything by yourself and managing all the chaos that comes at your way. And all I can say to the collective right now, that in many areas of your life you'll feel like you are on your own and there's nothing that you can do about this. You don't have support and you don't have any other choice but to manage everything by yourself. Because when you will see that you want to work with others and you will go to work with others, and that will just give result to a lot of misunderstanding, miscommunication, conflict, blame shifting. And in order to avoid these things, you would want to do everything by yourself and be by yourself. What we have for you is the Eight of Swords. So this card is all about self-sabotage, self-imposed limiting beliefs, and the collective will feel like, I can't see the future. What is the end of it? What is the end of this accidents, fire breakouts, conflict, fight, discrimination? What is the end of this? Well, I can tell you that after 20th May, Mars will get out of the sign of Gemini and things will be a lot better. So because Gemini rules communication, and you feel like you want to communicate with others, but you'll feel like you just can't because the medium of communication might have some disturbance. I have seen people, their computer is not working, or the applications, the softwares, the application is not working. I mean, uh, two people are running same application, but they're having different result from the same application. So this kind of communication mishap might happen during this time, so be aware of that. The next card we have for you is Ten of Wands. This card is all about feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulder and doing everything by yourself. Like I said, a lot of unexpected things will happen to you. So in that process, you'll feel like, I want to solve this problem, but I'm quite alone in the process. You just have to pick up all the broken pieces all by yourself and move towards your destination by yourself. The next card we have for you is Five of Cups. So for a lot of people, they will be they might go through depression, they might have anger outburst, and because of the conflict that they can't avoid, because of the misunderstanding, miscommunication, accidents, there will be a lot of disappointments, and they'll feel like, I'm so lost right now, and their focus will only be on the things that they have lost, and they will fail to look at the other opportunities for a while, because when something happens, an accident, that becomes your main focal point. Yes, you need to see things from a broader perspective, but for the time being, I think especially the time window from 13th March to 20th May, the collective will go through this phase where their main focal point will be what they have lost. Because I do see relationships ending. I do see your favorite things are slipping out of your hand, and you have to let it go. There are things that you can't hold in your hand. It will just slip through your hand like water. It will be just better to let it go and have your open mind to see what the universe has to offer to you. Probably you deserve something better, so just everything that doesn't serve you, let it go. The next card we have for you is the Fool card. This card is all about taking risk, going for adventures and stuff. So I would suggest the collective that even though you have a curious mind and you want to try out things, you want to go to new places and adventures, but this is not the right time. I think you should plan your traveling, and if you want to go somewhere, check the pros and cons, like what is there any risk associated, how much money that you might need, do you have any supportive people in that can help you, because there's a lot of possibility that you might get into accidents, you might get into robbery, you might get into any kind of unexpected shocking incident that might change your life forever, and it's not very positive. So if you could delay your plans, I would suggest that you delay your plans and only travel after 20th of May. Now let's try to find out how you can solve all this problem. So the first card we have here is the Devil card. So this card is all about letting go of unhealthy attachment. If you are addicted to nicotine, alcohol, any kind of codependency relationship or stuff like that, let go of that. You will, these kind of things, because you will be frustrated, so you might be prone to drink more, smoke more, and the spirit is telling you that you shouldn't do all these things. The moment you let go of these negative things, your vibration will increase and you will attract positive things in your life. The next card we have for you is, so this card talks about connecting with your higher self. Try to embody your higher self. and ask for guidance. Your higher self would guide you all the way through. Before you take any action, before you do anything, ask for assistance from your higher self, and your higher self will make your life easy and give you all the necessary guidance and support that you need. The next card we have for you is the Fool. Again, this card is all about surrendering yourself to the universe with faith, because the universe always supports you, always. So the more you believe in that, the more you will be able to see that support. So surrender to the universe and let the universe support you in every way. The next card we have for you is Three of Cups. So this card is all about calling in your soulmates. So have your affirmation, have your meditation and prayer, and call in your soulmate to support you in this difficult time, because you don't have to go through all these challenging things by yourself. Your spirit guides, your soul tribe are there, so you just call them in. They will show up in your life in unexpected ways, and they will help you out with everything. The next and the last card we have for you is Ace of Cups. So this card is all about the water element, and understand Mars is a fire element. So to balance the fire element, what you need to do is you need to activate and increase your water element, right? So believe in your manifestation ability and try to manifest your preferable reality with the help of water, because water has the power to manifest. Your body is 70% of water. You can check on YouTube how to manifest with water. That was it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. Let me know in the comment section what kind of challenges are you facing in this transition, and I will see you in the next video.